Thanks to Saad for good news, and also congratulations to the the Emirates of Qatar on their days. And you know, a lot of congratulations are here and there, especially with students who have graduated from high school.
Of course, high school. They just graduated with the higher of GPAs.
Yes.
So this is something to tell about here in Good Morning Kuwait. So high school with high GPA applied for a scholarship with the Kuwait Coast Guard to study marine engineering in Canada at the Canadian Coast Guard College. He graduated in 2006 and immediately assumed a position in the Kuwait Coast Guard Technical Department. Amal.
That is so true. So it worked in various sections within the technical department, including the diesel section and the shipyard section, eventually becoming the shipyard section head. Represented the Kuwait Coast Guard in numerous countries, serving either as a project manager or an official representative. Recently, he has been appointed as the technical department manager. So let's welcome with great happiness and honor Mr. Nasser Ahmed Al-Qullaf, naval captain, marine engineer. Hello and good morning.
Good morning to you also. How are you doing?
It is great to have you with us.
Yes, we are honored to have you here with us. Please, could you provide us with the parade background of women history in the Coast Guard?
Good morning to you all. And with regards to the presence of women in the Kuwaiti Coast Guard,
yes.
Let me go back to history a little bit. The first woman has joined the technical department in the Coast Guard was in 1994. And currently, women constitute approximately about 10% of the department's force. And with this percentage increasing at a faster pace than in the previous years, which we welcome.
This is really great news from all of us ladies, if we can say that.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And I have been privileged to work alongside both men and women in the technical department where they contribute and complement each other. And drive a healthy competition to achieve outstanding results. I can confidently state that having women working in their respective roles aligned with their majors and studies significantly contributes to our success.
Yes.
This is really great. So what are some of the privileges provided for them in their training courses, if we can say so?
Again, I did not get that.
What are some of the privileges? I know a lot of women have some privileges, but so what are they provided for them in the training courses? We really have earned our privileges,
everywhere.
But do you get them some of the privileges there?
Yes.
Well, according to privileges here, I would say we are more into equality than privileges in the Kuwaiti Coast Guard.
Great.
So what we're looking for going forward into the future is having more of the women workforce in the technical department to have to become more in percentage, and we want them to compete for managerial level positions.
Yes.
And we also are looking forward to having them not only as civilians in the technical workforce, but also in the military ranks.
Yes.
This
is great for women to
answer
empower.
your question.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, this is answer a little bit of my question, but I think this privileged them to compete more and be ambitious for the future, Saad.
Yes, and also what do you foresee for the future, also in terms of women empowerment? You said you don't want them to work only as civilians, but what is for the whole sector, what they can do also?
Well, here in the Kuwaiti Coast Guard, because we work in parallel with each other and complement each other as civilian workforce and the military ranks. So as of now, we only have men in the military ranks, and we look forward for women addition in the military. So that's what we hope for in the upcoming near future.
This is what we are hoping for as well. To salute all of the women out there in the sector. Great thanks to you, Mr. Nasser Ahmed Al-Qullaf, a naval captain, marine engineer. Captain Nasser, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. Of course, today we talked, chit-chatting in the first episode, we talked about the risk takers. Today we have with us Farah Ibrahim, one of the ones that took the risk. And now they are in the Coast Guard, which is a risky job.
It is. And you see, whatever they want to achieve, take the risk, ladies and gentlemen as well.
Of course.
Take that leap of faith and go to your goals. Don't just sit and say, well, I'm not sure, I'm afraid. Don't let fright be an obstacle.
Of course.
Sad.
When you take a risk, you must feel afraid. Actually, this is why it's a risk. So you are risking something. To be brave, it's not to be fearless.
So risking also is getting you out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Staying in the comfort zone is never a good thing. So, well, I think we need a break to get into our comfort zone, Saad.
Yes, let's go to this quick break and we will be good. We will be back.
When the morning comes, events and activities continue throughout the day. This is Good Morning Kuwait.
In our show, we have topics for discussions and conversation,
where we choose the most important issues, trends, news and events of all cultures and societies.
Our show's camera accompanies you wherever you are to keep you up to date with the latest policies, laws, and regulations of our country, Kuwait.
From 9 to 10, the show that matters to you.
We share with you all the latest issues and campaigns, and we share them to you. All of this on Good Morning Kuwait.
And we are back again with you, dear viewers. And you know, research finds coastal residents are more likely than inland dwellers to meet recommended levels of physical activity. This reduces the risk of many non-communicable diseases such as cardiovascular disease and diabetes. The ocean also have positive impact on mental health. Seaman Saad?
100% Amal. This is so true, and who does not like to be involved in the boat trip? Go out on a jet ski, go fishing with his friends or family member. In this segment, dear viewers, we will introduce to you sea quality, action and equipment. Let's sail out together in this segment.
A distinguished company was established in 1947, which excel in diverse fields including furniture and motorsports, showcasing legacy of reliability and unwavering commitment to excellence. Their commitment to safety within motorsports. To ensure comprehensive after-sales service, they operate 6 workshops along with the Kuwait coast area. Supplemented, the dedicated to team offers full spectrum support for minor maintenance to major repair, ensuring customer satisfaction. If law enforcement agencies for national safety, which include projects like police bikes, Coast Guard patrolling and search, and rescue operations. Generally advise customer to conduct a pre-check of their unit before venturing into the sea or roads. They are all essential for motorsports, creating two diverse recreational and non-recreational activities with utmost convenience and efficiency.
Welcome to my segment. This is Good Morning Kuwait. Today we will talk about water vehicles, also known as wave runners. Wave runners are boaters' first choice, as this brand is building marine engines for more than 65 years with an unrivaled reputation in reliability, durability, and performance. There are different types of wave runners. The first wave runner we're going to talk about today is the EX series. This is light recreational model. In this model, it's easy for the beginners to handle the wave runner on water. The second in this series is the VX series. VX series is the recreational series. In this model, you can attach your inflated towables to have maximum fun with your family and friends on water. The third one in this series is the FX series. This is luxury models. With this model comes with built-in sound system, with GPS system, and a Connect LCD multicolored screen. The third one is the GP Performance series. There are two models in this series. The first one is the naturally aspirated high output engine, and the second one is supercharged super vortex high output engine. Today we have here the blue racing color GP SVHO. The exclusive feature in this model is the ride dual throttle feature, in which you can have both hands on the handlebar, and from the right side of the lever you can accelerate forward, and from the left side of the lever you can decelerate and reverse throttle. The second best feature in this model is auto trim. With this feature you can have best cornering and you can have efficient launch control. The third best feature in this model you can have is the capacity of storage is more than enough, so you can pack your fun gear and enjoy the full day on water. The other model we have here is Superjet today. This model have an award-winning TR1 engine, which is three-cylinder, four-stroke engine. This model have a good feature, which is L mode feature. This is suitable feature for the beginners. They can balance the Superjet on water easily. Now, as it comes to the end of my segment, I always give you a tip. Today's tip in this segment will be always check the weather conditions and check the wind speed before taking your water vehicles on water. And make sure to always wear your life jacket. This is Rizwan Yusuf signing off. I hope you enjoyed my segment. I hope to see you in my next segment. Thank you.
Regarding the presence of women in Kuwaiti Coast Guard, KCG, the first woman joined the technical department in 1994. Currently, women constitute approximately 10% of the department workforce, with the percentage increasing at a faster pace than previous years, which we welcome. The sector was privileged to work alongside both men and women in the technical department, where their contributions complement each other on a drive healthy competition to achieve outstanding results. Confidently state that have women working in roles aligned with their majors and studies significantly contribute to the success. Looking toward the future, hopefully that they will continue to increase the percentage of women in technical department. The plan includes encouraging women to compete for manager level positions and looking forward to their inclusion in the KCG, not only as a civilian technical force, but also in military ranks.
We're back with you, dear viewers. And you know something, I love the sea. I am in love with the sea, and I was born with a background of seafarers, let's say captains as well as divers. With me today is a special person. I was very proud, and when she introduced herself to me, I was happy to have been meeting her. Farah Ibrahim, a wife and a mom for two. She had bachelor degree in electronics and control engineering, so she is engineer, if we can say that. She graduated from the Australian University of Kuwait and was recruited at Kuwait Coast Guard on 2021. Currently, she is assigned to be working at the electricity division under the technical department. She also is a member at Special Projects Division as well. So what is all of those, let's say, projects and positions? How about we welcome Farah Ibrahim, Electronics and Control Engineer, to tell us all about that. Hello and good morning, Farah.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for the amazing introduction.
Thank you for being here with us. And when we were talking about the participation of women in Coast Guard and electronic divisions and a lot of divisions.
Yes.
So, and me and you were chatting off the air about the history of women in general.
Yes.
And how proud we are of them. So give us a hint about that history.
So historically, women have been excluded from the maritime sector for ages, since it was considered to be only a male-only profession. Not only that, believe it or not, she was also considered to be a bad omen. Sailors believed that having them on board ships might cause the anger of the sea, which will lead to the bad weather conditions that will delay their trip or mission. However, the sector have witnessed a dramatical change in its demographics, let's say. More women are making their own marks everywhere in the sector, breaking through traditional barriers and the gender stereotype.
This is really great. And about that, and I really remember one of the most famous movies, Pirates of the Caribbean, and that there was a pirate lady at the second or third, I think, part of that movie. But you know, ladies have done a lot, and will do a lot in the more future. So what is the nature of your job, if we can say?
I've actually wanted to add one thing about Kuwait Coast Guard. It is actually a male-dominated workplace with women making a small percentage of it. But I'm so proud to see this percentage growing over time. Female workers have proven their ability, capabilities, and full potential. They brought most of the contributions to the sector. We are closer than we have ever been to reach our goal, which is to show the female role.
Well, and we have also had a phone call just now with Captain Nasser, and he gave us a little hint of the future and the wishes that he wants women to be also partaking a role in the military sector, not just the technical sector. And speaking about technical, I want to know more about your job.
Okay, so my responsibility at the electricity department is to take care of any technical issue that might occur at any vessel, anytime. As well as the coordination and monitoring of the assigned technical team that has been assigned to solve this mission. From the moment we receive a malfunction report up until the moment we resolve the whole issue. And I'm also a part of the Special Projects Division, which has been established recently. You know, the way people work have changed significantly nowadays. And thanks to new technology and the flexible management we have, we are able to create better workspaces. The main goal is to create a facility that accommodates different work styles and preferences.
Well, this is what I was talking about, a woman's touch. Whenever she is in somewhere, she puts her own touches here and there, right? So how did you really go into that sector? How did you, let's say, make them believe in your vision?
We actually showed them our potential. All women workers at Kuwait Coast Guard are willing to learn new skills. They don't have limitations, and we are fortunate to have an administration that are willing to help and put us in.
This is really the administration really is understanding your potentials.
Exactly,
and
exactly,
in front, right?
Exactly. We are feel heard and seen, and that is so a blessing, actually.
It is. Here in Kuwait, we are proud to say that men and women are side by side, no matter what.
Exactly, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder to shoulder, helping
exactly.
each other and supporting. So, what difference, let's say, between women type of work and other types of work?
Well, of course, there are some tasks that need you to be masculine in order to do them.
Yes.
Let's say if you want to carry heavy stuff around, or maybe working under bad weather conditions. But that isn't much of a difference from where I look at it. You know, men and women are different.
Yes.
They have different emotional needs. They cope with stress differently.
Indeed.
The old-fashioned thinking that men can do the job better is actually not relevant today, not anymore.
Yes.
We all know for a fact that women can do the job equally, if not better. If you want to get the job done, just give it to a woman.
A woman,
right?
a lady, she can do it much more better.
Exactly. So men can learn from each other. Yeah. Men can learn anything a woman can do to a great extent, and also women can learn anything a man can do to a great extent.
That's true.
I've actually heard something that was so interesting that stuck into my brain, if you allow me to share.
Yes, please.
It quotes men. We know that men are superior to women by being men, but also women are superior to men by being a woman.
That's
so saying this, we don't mean that they have to compare or to compete against each other. They can learn from each other. After all, we all can have a seat on the table.
That's true.
And women can learn how to be more focused on their mission. Men also can learn how to be multitaskers, like us.
This is a great point.
Exactly.
Engineer Farah just pinpoint the great difference, because women are multitaskers, men are monotaskers.
Exactly. So we have to learn from each other. After all, we are sharing the same intended target, which is to raise the flag of Kuwait among nations.
That's the noblest, let's say, goal of them all. And they always say, work smarter, not harder.
Exactly.
And we know that we ladies have the smartest brain ever, so just deal with it. No, I'm sorry. I'm really kidding with you guys over there. Well, you know, my director is a male, so I don't want to just antagonize that sector. So what are the challenges that might be confronted by women in this field?
So in terms of the facility, our building wasn't built to accommodate ladies, but our management, they're trying to do their best to overcome this issue by dedicating special places for us. We have to clear up something. There isn't any job that doesn't come with its own challenges. Jobs without challenges do not exist. It's like a package.
So it's a risk.
Exactly. So the more you are challenged at work, the higher skill set you're building for yourself.
Yes.
In my opinion, if I'm not being challenged at work, this means that I'm not learning about any new skills that I can use then to promote or market myself to new positions.
Well said, Engineer Farah.
The most important thing for us, I think it's not about confronting changes as much as having the tendency to cope with them.
Well said, well said. I salute you for this quote.
Thank you.
As we said, yes, challenges is putting us in a place where we can learn from.
Exactly.
Don't stop at the obstacles. Don't think that challenges is putting there for you to fail. No,
exactly.
They are there for you to succeed. So how do you balance, I know as a wife and a mother, between your work and between the family side?
So life and work are opposing forces. They are both two extremes in our lives. But why, if you can harmonize the process of balancing between them, they should be in a position. Balancing life and work is very easy for me because I can't compromise on the things that are so important in my life. By dedicating special time for the work and special time for my family time and respect those boundaries, everything will be manageable. And also,
Engineer Farah, yes, you are a perfectionist. You like to think.
A lot of people.
I have seen.
I get that a lot, actually. I get that.
I have noticed that in you. But so, do you, let's say, balance that perfectionist in work and in house? Do you put a balance in between that?
Some people are saying that I have an OCD.
Okay, yeah, this is
yes, exactly. And my daughter, actually, she's listening. She will know what I'm talking about. Actually, yes.
But you do really sometimes, let's say, compromise that. And
yeah,
say,
of course,
okay,
of course, and especially. You can, of course, the most important thing for you to have the support from your family.
Yes.
I am so fortunate to be born to an incredible parents, actually, and have an amazing husband, as well as a loving children. They support me a lot.
Family support is
exactly with each and every move. The one person that you need in your life is a person who say to you, "You can do this. I believe in you." These two sentences works wonders.
This is what Engineer Farah is saying to all of you out there, not just her daughter, but to everyone who is watching Good Morning Kuwait. Go for it. You can do it, and we believe in you. Thank you for this such amazing quote, if we can say. I know that there is an operation room for you all in there in that
I participated in designing this operation.
Tell us more about it.
Okay, so at the workplace, there are a number of things you can do. You can look for the gaps that you can fill with your own, let's say, hobbies, talents, or interests.
Yes.
And I actually did this. I was interested at 3D interior designing for a while, and I thought I had a thought with myself about, like, why not to integrate this interest with the idea of enhancing our workplace.
Okay.
So I'm actually working on several new projects that is under progress. I can mention some of them.
Yes, please.
The archive and the library of the General Administration of the Kuwait Coast Guard.
Nice.
And as you mentioned, the 112 Operation Center.
Okay, so the 112 Operation Center.
Yeah.
I heard that there was a study saying that certain voices really give comfort to the listener, right?
Yes.
Let's dive into that.
So studies have shown that people prefer to listen to female voices over radio devices because females can articulate vowel sounds much better than a man can do. So this is, here you go, you have one advantage.
So people like to listen to us, if we can say.
Yes, of course.
So in 112, if you thought that a lot of ladies are answering your calls, because it is a study has been made through that a female voice really would be more interacted and more clear with the persons behind that phone call. Engineer Farah, we have a lot of questions, but we don't have a lot of time to talk or go through them all. A last quote from you. You have said a lot, and I really love those quotes, and I will cut them and put them on my let's say social media platforms. But I want from you a last word to the viewers.
Okay, so for all the females are watching, don't be scared from taking the first step. I can agree that the first step is like the hardest, but if you take the first step, everything will be fine. Believe in yourself, have confidence, you'll be fine.
That's so great. And as the famous one of the, let's say, singers I like said, no worries, everything is gonna be all right. So thank you very much. A great thanks to Engineer Farah Ibrahim, Electronics and Control Engineer, for being here with us and giving us your time.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
that was our guest and giving you a great quotes and thoughts to think about. A quick break, then continue Good Morning Kuwait.